Next chapter.
I don't know why, but my brain's just like, maybe it's because of like Game Grumps or something, but my brain's just like, all right, read this section in read this section in your head in like George Clooney's voice.
George Clooney.
Yes, George Clooney. Just everything's freaking mono.
Alright, are you ready to begin chapter 2?
Let's go.
Alright, let's do this. I get to read next. I'm trying to wipe this stupid ass grin off my face. Just because I'm still laughing over the pronunciation of the word torch. You know what you should do? You should make a video where it's like, different pronunciations of the word torch. I'm gonna make Turch your nickname on Discord now.
God dang it.
You'll never be able to live it down. Alright. We're being idiots.
Oh well, at least I can use that Turch to cook some truth.
Did you have a fucking stroke?
Nope.
Alright.
I'm just mispronouncing all the words. Just use the Turch to cook some truth.
And let me actually make that official real quick. Hold up. Honey, I only give you guys shit because I love you. Turch. There you go.
God dang it!
Only because I'm an evil bitch. Anyway. God, I can't. God, I can't believe that I kind of sort of get paid to read fan fiction and make those kinds of jokes. But that's besides the point. The next thing I became aware of was a terrific commotion all around me. I heard sirens, engines roaring, overheard people, and oh, I read that wrong. Okay. Engines roaring overhead and people talking anxiously. Someone had their hands on my chest.
No,
babe. What?
No, you read that right. They misspelled overhead. They misspelled overhead.
How do you?
It says over. It says overheard.
Oh. See. Oh. I actually see it now. Yeah, you're right. I actually see it now. How do you misspell overhead? You know, Google fucking, not even Google Drive, fucking Microsoft Word has this unique feature called autocorrect, or
it's not autocorrect. It's not autocorrect, but they
or spell checking and grammar.
Yeah, the red squiggly line is just like, hey, idiot, no.
You picked a fine time to be a dumbass.
No. The red squiggly line is not a suggestion. It's a hey fuckhead. You have to replace that.
It's not a suggestion unless it's a name. Then it's just like, oh fuck you. You can't have names in here.
Or if you need to put a hyphen between two words, it like does the double blue line. God, I've had Word do that to me. So let me reread that. Engines roaring overheard, and people talking anxiously. Someone had their hands on my chest, oh baby. And they were repeatedly pushing furiously. Come on, Sam, don't do this to me, Helen begged. I drew in deep, rasping breath. Deep, rasping breath? Okay. Thank goodness, Bronwyn whispered. He's not out of danger yet, Bronwyn. Why is there a comma after the quotation mark? Okay. Look at that. Look at the line. He's not out of danger yet, Bronwyn. And on the other end, what do you see there instead of a period?
I mean, sometimes that actually makes. Yeah, since that's a full sentence, it doesn't make sense to put a comma there.
Yeah.
Should've
Like,
put a period.
I'm waiting for another end of the sentence. That's the reason why I saw that. I'm like, does she mean to put a period there? What is it about when me and you are fucking tired, we just critique every little thing?
Oh, I critique everything, anyways.
Over-analysis. Oh shit, we're becoming Game 3. Did I say that out loud? Anyway. Helen replied as she removed her hands from my chest. Penny, we need oxygen over here, now! And Ellie, can you bring over my medical bag with the... Why? Okay. Blah, blah. And Ellie, can you bring over my medical bag with the morphine? I would prefer to stabilize Sam here, but I don't think we'll have time. He's already lost a lot of blood and his condition is deteriorating. I mean, the dude has bones poking out through his skin. Of course he's gonna...
Off of a freaking buggy going like 30 miles per hour?
The ATV wasn't going that fast!
Oh, I'm swerving. Oh, I'm swerving. Bump. Ow, my arm. I'm bleeding out of every orifice because I bumped a wall.
What is this, Plague Inc? Dear God. It makes me sad because as a game dev, that's a physics fail.
Yeah, you said that. Oh, Jesus.
That's a physics fail. Right. Penny and Ellie knelt down beside Helen. I felt Penny place my breathing apparatus mask over my face, and she turned on the oxygen. I moaned as I began to breathe easier. I opened my eyes in time to see Helen preparing an injection. Easy, Sam. Is that shit on my screen? Is that the reason why I can't see the... Fuck. No. XSplit. Yeah, I'm still here.
Huh?
Oh, shit.
My internet decided to be an asshole.
Alright, so you can hear me... Can you hear me again?
For a moment.
Alright, good. Can you hear me at least?
Yes, I can.
Jesus, where did I leave off? See, there's another comma there. I went to go scrape something off of my screen. Okay, so after Sam and the statement easy Sam, there's another comma there.
That one doesn't really bother me as much because that's not so much a full sentence, so it makes sense to put a comma there. Those commas make more sense.
And Axcra lagged out. You know, every time, sometimes when you talk, you lag in and out. But I'm not gonna hold it against you.
I don't know, my internet's being an asshole right now. Just disregard my internet's assholery.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you some morphine to help ease the pain, and then I'll splint your arm for the journey to Newtown. Ellie, I need you to cut the sleeves off Sam's uniform. Be very careful with his injured arm. If you can't remove it all because of the injury, just leave it. I wanted to make sure I was reading that correct. I felt Ellie starting to cut my right sleeve off. The cold, icy wind made me shiver. Another blanket was placed over me. As soon as Ellie had cut off my right sleeve, Helen wiped my shoulder with alcohol. Then she gave me the injection. I instinctively flinched as the needle went in, but I forced myself to relax. You can take over if you want to.
Oh. Alright. That's it, Sam, Penny whispered. Just relax. She'll be okay. Helen turned her attention to my injury. Ellie had managed to remove most of the sleeve by then, but that had only revealed the full extent of my injury. At least it stopped bleeding, Ellie remarked. If you don't have a strong stomach, I strongly suggest you look away now. Helen winced in sympathy. I've seen some badly broken bones in my time, but nothing like that. At least it looks like a clean break. Help me with the splint, please, Ellie, and then we can get Sam into Wallaby 2 for the trip to hospital. That really bothers me. Just one word being missing. That really bothers me. For trip to hospital. Because that one word being missing turns it into caveman speak.
Dude. Hey, did you need to go to the trip to hospital?
I does is have to know.
Bruno Mars is gay is the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. Even it has happened in 2012, but some of the public still curious about what is exactly happening and to be the reason there is a rumor comes out about his gay.
Fucking, my English teacher would slap you for that shit. Just saying.
The morphine was beginning to kick in, and I found myself starting to doze off. Then I shook me gently. I know you're tired, Sam, but you need to stay awake for now. What happened after that is just a blur to me now. I vaguely remember Penny, Ellie, and Trevor lifting me into the stretcher, and then be winced up inside Wallaby 2. Once I was on board, things began to clear up. I became aware of Elvis being inside Wallaby 2. Oh, wait, Elvis?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the name of one of the characters from the show. They named him because of his hairstyle. Like, I'll find a picture of what he looks like. Yeah, this looks good. Let's see. It was all pixelated and shit, and I'm just like, oh hell no. But, if you look in the chat, that's what he looks like. Oop.
Alrighty then. Along with Helen, I thought I saw Elvis cry. I'm not gonna be able to get over this.
What?
The Elvis thing. The Elvis thing.
You know what? For the duration of us reading this fanfic, I want you to change your profile picture to a picture of Elvis.
God dang it. Fine. But it's gonna be the actual singer.
Because your name is Turch, so it makes sense.
I'm doing it now. But that may have just been my imagination, dude. However, I wouldn't have been surprised to know that he had been crying. We've been colleagues for so long that it must have been extremely difficult for him to see me so completely helpless. While Elvis secured the stretcher for the journey to Newtown, Helen radioed the hospital.
Do you want me to?
Uh-huh.
Did you want me to take over?
Uh-huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think Axcra has finally lost his mind.
Oh, I lost that a long time ago. Although I lost my mind on child savior.
Let's see. Where's that picture of the church? I need the picture of the church.
I am become the Gan.
Just, what's wrong?
I said I am become the Gan.
Oh yeah. What are we doing with our lives? Let's see.
You gonna take over?
Oh. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I was trying to find a picture of the church. Nurse Flood, the Newtown Hospital Emergency Department. Reading you, Nurse Flood. I'm transferring your critically injured patient to you by helicopter. The patient has an open compound fracture to his left radius in Yolna? The fuck? The hell's... Let me Google that real quick. Hold up.
I just looked up. Ulna is actually a thing. It's a bone.
Oh.
I looked up Turch on Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Turch has an Urban Dictionary. I mean, an Urban Dictionary thing. For some reason, everything does.
Okay.
Even fictional freaking words. Turch is a person who complains too much about unimportant things and like 70s movies. The fuck?
Why are we doing this? Alright, he will require full x-rays, blood transfusion, and surgery upon his arrival. From memory, his blood type is A positive. But I'll need to access this medical file to confirm that. What's the patient's full name? Samuel Peyton Jones. What's his date of birth? I don't remember off the top of my head. The 21st of June, Elvis supplied. I was surprised. How on earth did he remember that? The 21st of June, Helen repeated. And he's from Pontypandy. Okay, I've got his file up on the computer in front of me now. You're right, he is A positive. I'll alert the doctor on duty that you're coming in and we'll prepare the ward for your arrival. What's your ETA? About 7 minutes. Copy that. We'll see you shortly. Thank you. Out. Helen knelt down beside me and felt my wrist for my pulse again. We'll be there shortly, Sam. How are you feeling now? Tired, I mumbled. I don't think Helen heard me, though, through the oxygen mask. So tired. Same. Fucking same. I may as well go to sleep for now.
Yep.
Your move.
I may as well go to sleep. A raging thirst brought me back to consciousness. Keeping my eyes closed, I realized that I was lying in a comfortable, warm bed, but my left arm felt very stiff and sore. I tried to move it, but it was impossible to because it was in a cast that was extended from my wrist all the way up to my halfway up my upper arm. I realized that I was also wearing one of those awful hospital robes, but at least I had sheets and a blanket to hide it. Hearing someone enter the room, I pretended to still be asleep. Charlie, Rowan called softly. I heard my brother stir nearby. What time is it? It's 6 o'clock, the nurse said that visiting hours are over and we need to leave. I am not leaving Sam, Charlie stubbornly refused. But you've been here for 3 whole days already. Sam could wake up at any moment. I need to be here when he does. If you were in this place, you wouldn't want to have someone you loved with you when you woke up. Rowan sighed in defeat. I suppose so. Can we come back in now, Mum? James asked from the doorway. Yes. Say goodbye to Uncle Sam. We can come back and see him again tomorrow. I felt James take hold of my right hand. Please wake up soon, Uncle Sam, Sarah whispered sadly in my ear. We miss you. I weakly tied my grip around James' hand. Mom, Dad, James yelped excitedly. He just moved. Bronwyn and Charlie rushed over. Are you sure, James? Charlie asked. Yes, he just gripped my hand. Sam, can you hear me? Charlie asked anxiously. I nodded slightly, hoping you would see the slight movement. Yes, Bronwyn said excitedly. I saw his eyelids move. He's waking up at last. Stay with him, Bronwyn. I'll go fetch the doctor. After Charlie and I dashed out the room, I cautiously blinked my open eyes. The first thing I saw was Bronwyn, Sarah, and James staring anxiously down at me. Welcome back, Sam, Bronwyn said, breathing a heavy sigh of relief. How are you feeling? Sore, tired, thirsty, I muttered. What happened? You were in an accident with Mercury. You nearly died. Twice. Once on the road and again during the surgery to repair your broken arm. You were in surgery for 4 hours. That was 3 days ago. Yes. Alright. You go.
Okay. 3 days, I whispered in disbelief. We were really worried about you, Uncle Sam. You know, every time I hear Uncle Sam, I picture, like...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We need you to write shitty fanfic.
I would have flashed that on the screen every time you hear the terminology, like, Uncle Sam. Oh shit. You know what? Fanfiction makes hella sense when you're sleep deprived. We were really worried about you, Uncle Sam, James said with a snuffle. I really wanted to give poor James a hug, but I couldn't in my present condition. Charlie returned then, followed by a doctor and a nurse. Ah, I am glad to see that you've woken up at last, Sam. I am Dr. Fisher, the doctor said, introducing himself. I am a trauma specialist, and I've been looking after you ever since you were admitted. I also carried out the surgery on your arm. How does it feel now? A bit sore, I replied. I licked my lips. Can I have a drink now, please? Sure. Nurse Jenkins. Okay. Okay. Fucking... I know how to read, I promise. Sure. And suddenly, Dr. Fisher sounds like Dracula.
Well, truth be told, I have 1 STD, 2 STD, 3 STD.
Nurse Jenkins, can you fetch one now? But just take it slowly. You've had nothing but an IV for the past few days. Nurse Jenkins left the room, and I had a lot of questions that I wanted to ask despite my exhaustion. Have I really been asleep for 3 days? I asked. Yes, I decided it was best to sedate you to give your arm a chance to start healing. We did wake you up after the surgery, but you probably don't remember that. I didn't, so I shook my head. I then asked the important question, how long will it take my arm to heal? 6 to 8 weeks is the usual time frame for broken bones to heal. Although in your case it could be longer. I'm sorry, but there is no way to know for sure. I understand that you're a firefighter. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to use the Dracula voice for Fisher. Fuck, I forgot. I nodded nervously. Please tell me that I'll be able to keep doing my job. I think your biggest concern is going to be muscle wastage. For most people, that isn't a problem. But it'll take you months before you're back to full fitness again. I'm just gonna state this, right? There is no sense of time passing in this fanfic at all.
Alright, then.
I'm just gonna point that out. If you've not read ahead, Axcra, you need to.
With that Dracula voice, quote unquote, it kind of sounds like in the middle of like Dracula and Zarya from Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the gills.
Let's see. I breathed. Does that sound correct?
Oh.
I don't know. I breathed a small sigh of relief. We're so tired of shit, we're just critiquing everything. I breathed a small sigh of relief. Does that mean I can keep doing my job after I fully recovered? Dr. Fisher smiled calmly. I don't see why not. The titanium pins we put in your arm will stay in there permanently. Your pin breaks Spiral's head. I don't know what I'm doing. But your arm will be just as strong. Strong like a mountain. If not...
Strong as the mountain.
Yes. If not, stronger than it was before. But it'll take time and a lot of patience. I see. Axcra, it's your turn.
Alright. I see. The nurse returned then, carrying a glass of water and a straw. She arranged both so that I could drink the water through the straw. I managed to drink about half of the water before I had enough. Turning my head away from the glass, I sighed tiredly. We'll let you rest for now, Dr. Fisher told me kindly. He motioned to Charlie and Brownwind, and then went over to the doorway to talk, while Nurse Jenkins updated my child. Sarah and James stayed by my side. So will Sam be okay now? I heard Charlie ask Dr. Fisher. Yes, he's well out of danger now. The blood transfusion saved his life, but I can see he's a fighter. So he had a very good chance. I'd like to see him start eating again tomorrow, but as long as he keeps drinking, for now, I'll be happy. Thank you, Dr. Fisher, Charlie said gratefully, for everything. My pleasure. I'd also like to keep him here for at least 2 more weeks. His arm is too fragile right now to take any significant bumps or knocks. I see, Charlie mused sadly. Well, I'm sure you know best. You might find it a bit of a challenge keeping Sam still in bed for 2 weeks, Brownwind explained. He could trust this very quickly. He doesn't have to stay in bed for 2 weeks, Dr. Fisher explained. But he does need to stay in hospital. Once he's feeling strong enough, I'll be happy to let him get up and move around as much as he likes. Well, I'm sure Sam will be grateful for that, Charlie said, brightening. We better go now, before it gets too dark. Sarah? James? It's time to go. But we don't want to leave now that Uncle Sam's awake, Sarah protested, and she clutched my hand tightly. Off you go, you two, I told my niece and nephew. I'll be fine. You can come back and see me whenever you like. Okay, Uncle Sam, Sarah reluctantly agreed, taking James' hand. The twins... There was the things called synonyms. The twins reluctantly left the room as soon as my family had gone down to sleep.
You know what? Synonyms taste good on my cereal. Big old bowl of synonyms. What are we doing?
You can't use the same word to describe something twice in the same paragraph. It just doesn't work that well.
I don't agree with your statement. It's equivalent to I don't agree with your statement. It's redundant. She said redundantly. The fuck? Synonyms. Please, words that sound the same. Yeah. I'm done too, so I think we'll end the recording here. Alright everyone, this has been Hosty McGhosty.
And Axcra.
And we will see you guys in the next video.
Wouldn't it be nice living life like everything was a party? Only 18 years deep and now we're getting started. Finish line clear so we focused on the target. Wouldn't it be nice if we saturate the market? And wouldn't it be great if we could just simply rage and never think about calm down or act your age? I say hey, hands up, the record plays. Wouldn't it be great if I could live on stage?